Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Breathe, Flow, Be with Sharron Lynn. I'm Sharron Lynn and I'm an actor, dancer, Broadway performer, and student and teacher of this amazing practice of yoga. This is our first class together. I'm so excited that you've decided to join me. Let's get right to it. So we're gonna start with a super basic flow. I'll offer modifications, pretty straightforward. Just follow along, listen along, and let's get started. Start in a child's pose. So you want to have your knees apart, mat width distance apart, big toes are together, and let your heels fall down, let your hips be heavy onto your heels. Go ahead and reach forward, let your chest fall towards the mat, let your forehead be super heavy into the mat, and just take a second to breathe here, just to drop into the practice. You're going to take a deep inhale in through your nose, feel your rib cage expand out to the sides. And exhale out of your mouth as you release. Let something go, fall a little deeper into the mat. Once more, just like that, breathe in. And exhale, release. Nice. Gently bring yourself up to a tabletop position. So you want your hands underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. Nice and square here. Right away, abdominals are engaged. You're lifted off the mat. Feel all 10 knuckles pressing into the mat, pushing away from the floor. So make sure right away you're not dropping down into the shoulder blades. You have space in between the shoulder blades and you're nice and lifted. From there, you're gonna drop the belly, open the chest, look up towards the ceiling for your cow pose as you inhale. And exhale, round the spine for cat. Super easy here, nice and easy, just opening up the front of the body, the back of the body. Inhale as you look up. And exhale, deep C curve in the spine. Nice, a little deeper this next round. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, but still engaging the abs, supporting yourself. Exhale, curve in the spine. Bring yourself back true to a neutral position. Go ahead and tuck the toes under and start to lift your hips up, pressing into a down dog. Starting off, just keep the knees bent. Don't be in a rush to straighten the legs. You want to give yourself a chance to really find the knuckles pressing down. Push away from the top of the mat. Feel the back of your spine lengthen. Then you can start to straighten your legs if it's accessible to you. No rush for that. Inhale. Exhale, push away from the top of the mat a little more, making sure you're not arching in the spine. You're pulling those abdominals towards the spine to support. Nice long back of the body. Hamstrings are long, nice and open. Calves are opening up. Inhale, you're going to roll yourself to a plank position. And just pause here for a second. Feel your abdominals engaged, still lifted here. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes. We're going to do a modified flow here. Let your elbows fall into the body as you lower down. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Take yourself up to a cobra. Back of the neck is nice and long. Abdominals are still engaged here. Exhale through your tabletop. Tuck the toes under into a down dog. Nice. One breath in. And one breath out. Come up to the tips of your toes. Gently walk yourself to the front of your mat. Slowly, with control. Once you reach the front, just let your feet be hip width distance apart. So we're still warming up here. Nice and easy. Bend the knees. Let your abdominals fall onto your thighs. Grab opposite elbows and just rock side to side. It's a good opportunity to let something go, not just in your body, but maybe in your spirit, in your mind. Just let it flow out the top of your head and just hang here. Inhale. Exhale, release the arms. You're going to roll up through the spine. Slowly, let your head be last. Coming up to the top of the mat. So find a nice standing position here. Palms facing forward. You want to make sure the front of your body is nice and long and your tailbone falls down. Making sure you're not arching in the spine. Find that nice long alignment. Just take a second to close your eyes here. Inhale. And exhale, lengthen the spine. Feel the feet nice and planted, firmly, confidently. Inhale. And exhale, nice. One more breath in. And breathe out. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up as you look up towards the fingertips. Exhale, you're going to fold your body down, leading with the chest. Feet are together, toes are together, heels are just slightly apart. Inhale, lengthen the spine, bring your hands to your shins. Keep your knees bent here to start. Exhale, release over. Nice, you guys. Inhale, lengthen the spine once more, keep the knees bent. Exhale, release. Inhale, take it back to a plank pose. You can do the modified version that we did earlier, or follow me for a chaturanga as you bend the elbows and bending halfway. Inhale. Top of the feet pressing down as you lift up, opening up the front of the body. Exhale, use your core to take you back into the down dog. 2 rounds of breath here. How's it going, guys? Inhale. And exhale, stay with me. One more breath in. And exhale. Lengthen the right leg up behind you. Keep the hips nice and square. Exhale, you're going to step the foot in between the hands with control, really using the core here. Come up to your fingertips as you inhale, lengthen the back of the body. Really make sure that heel is nice and high in the back. Square those hips. So the right foot is front. You want the right hip to be back and the left hip is coming front. Inhale. And exhale. With control and so much grace, you're going to come up to a high lunge as you inhale. And exhale. Go a little deeper into that front leg. Why not? We're here. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Come to a warrior 2. Start off by bringing your hands onto your hips, making sure that your hips are nice and square, shoulders are nice and square. Then you can lengthen your arms and look over the front middle finger as you bend the leg a little deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Flip the front palm, dance it back, reaching all the way back, nice and long, keeping the feet firmly planted. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. You're just going to take it back to a down dog. One breath in here as you inhale. And exhale. Remember, you can bend the knees here in down dog if you need to, if that feels good. Inhale. Lift the leg up. Hips are nice and square. Energy is going out through the heel. Bring the foot in between the hands as you exhale. Come up to the fingertips. Check in with those hips. Make sure they're nice and square. Left hip is back this time. Right hip is forward. You're on the fingertips. Inhale. And exhale. Bring the arms up for a high lunge as you inhale. Check in with the hips again. Make sure they're nice and square. And exhale. Sink a little deeper if you have it in you. Nice. I'm feeling the burn, you guys. Inhale. And exhale. One more lift. Make your way into a warrior 2. Now make sure in your warrior 2 that your front heel is in line with your back arch. So you want one straight line here, hands on your hips. Square the hips, make sure you're not arching in the spine, tailbone is down. Then you can plant firmly, then you can reach the arms out, making sure the hips open, shoulders are open, focus is forward. Inhale. Exhale a little deeper if you have it. And inhale. Reaching back, dancing it back. Cartwheel the arms right into your down dog. Woo! Inhale. And exhale. Come up to the tips of your toes. Stay 1 step to the front of your mat. 2 steps to the front. Lengthen the legs. Inhale. Take this a little deeper as you flatten the back. And exhale, release up and over the legs. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. Bring the arms up. You're going to sit back into an Utkatasana chair pose. Sitting nice and deep. So you want the weight to be in the heels. Knees are together. Lift the spine. Lengthen the lower spine. Lift the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist over to the left side. So you want the right elbow to go outside of the left knee. Keeping the hips square. So commonly, I see, and often I make this mistake myself, one knee coming in front of the other. So before we twist, we want to make sure that the knees are connected, the hips are square, and then we can twist around the spine, making sure that the bottom half of the body is completely unbothered. Inhale, lengthen the spine, twist a little deeper. Exhale, fold over. Inhale, lengthen the spine once more. Exhale, release. Come up to standing one last time. Inhale. Exhale, back to your chair pose. We're going to twist on the other side. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Sit a little deeper this time because we're here. Why not? Let's go for it. Twist to the right. Left elbow goes to the outside of the right knee. Pressing into the knee. Knees are together, hips are square. Then we twist around the spine and lengthen the spine. Nice, you guys. Inhale. Breathe with me as you exhale. Once more, breathe in and out. Press into the legs. Just fold over here nice and gently. Heel to your feet, hip width distance apart. You're going to bend the knees. Take the peace fingers and wrap them around the inside of the big toe. You're going to lengthen the spine as you inhale, pulling up on the toes. Exhale, fold the body forward. If you have it in you, go ahead and lengthen the legs as much as you can. If you need the knees bent, bend the knees. If you need to grab opposite elbows, do that. Wherever you are, just be there. Breathing, just let your neck be heavy. No tension in the neck. Inhale. And exhale. One last time here. Inhale. And exhale, go your deepest. Plant your hands, take yourself out into a plank. We're gonna lower down all together for a count of 5, 4, 3 with control, 2, and 1. Roll over onto your backs. And go ahead and bring your feet underneath you. I'm so happy to be on this floor right now. Make sure your fingertips can gently graze your heels. Make sure your knees are nice and square. You're gonna press your palms down into the mat. Let your shoulders be nice and open and just lift your hips. Keeping your knees nice and square so the energy is going out through the knees, up through to the back of the room. Inhale. Exhale, rolling down, articulating through the spine, upper, middle, lower back, and your pelvis is last. We're gonna do that once more with the option to go a little deeper if you need to, or if you want to. Inhale, press into the feet. Wiggle the shoulders underneath you, clasp the hands, and press the knuckles down into the mat to help lift your hips up even more. It should feel so yummy because the front of the body is really opening up here. Inhale. And release all the way down. Go ahead and bring your knees into your chest, aka give yourself a hug, some love. I am never opposed to that. Rock side to side. Put your hands on your knees and make some circles. Release those hips. Find something to let go. Never a bad idea. Circle the other way. Now you're going to cross your right leg over your left. Shift your hips slightly to the right and then let your knees fall to the left. So here you can cactus the arms, you can lengthen the arms, whatever you feel you need or you have space for. And then let your right ear fall towards the mat as you just breathe into this twist. So letting gravity just do what it do. Breathe in and release. Let the right shoulder be heavy. Really try to keep that shoulder as planted on the mat as possible. Inhale and release. Gently bring your knees back to the center. You're gonna switch to the other side here. Left leg over right. Hips go to the left, knees go to the right. Left ear goes down, left shoulder is down. Breathe in and out. So we've shifted from an active flow to a passive flow. So really let that happen. Really let everything just fall into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Bring your knees back to the center. Give them one squeeze, one last time. This time bring your forehead up to your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze as hard as you can. And then you're going to release into a Shavasana. So let your arms be wide, let your legs be wide. And just get as comfortable as possible. Try not to fidget, try not to adjust your clothes. Try not to think about what you did before you got to the mat or what you're going to do when you're done. Just be here for a few rounds of breath. 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe it in and out. Last time, breathe in and out. If you need to stay in Shavasana a little longer, please do so. If not, you can roll over slowly and gently to your right side and bring yourself up to a seated position. Go ahead and take your legs, cross them, sitting nice and tall. Honoring your practice, bring your arms up, palms meet, come to your center of your forehead and to your chest, and let your chin bow down to your fingertips. Namaste, everyone.